Good morning, live from the town of Babylon, New York. It is Thursday, June 4th. This is I Love Babylon Unlimited. I am your host, Ryan O'Neill Williams. How are you this morning, Babylon? I am having a sip of coffee from my Star Trek Enterprise trip over the weekend. These guys, SpaceX and Elon Musk and the United States went back into orbit again, first time for a manned mission from here in the States, and that's fantastic. Um, Congratulations to them for getting off of this planet. It's a little crazy right now. I'm going to stay positive. Let's stay positive, right? Because even though we see that everything is practically, literally, in some cases on fire, we're managing. I think we'll all manage, and we can be positive and continue to be positive. It's 10:30. I figured out this is probably about the best time for people for me to actually do this because the kids are here now, and that's very cool. And so I thought I'd start this morning with one of the uh, unfortunate things that has happened this week. Oh man, this is really tough because we as a community really do love this church over here in Copaig. And unfortunately, yeah, the entire auditorium at Our Lady of Assumption on Molloy, uh, they're saying it's structurally damaged and cannot be brought back. And so they're saying today now that it is not suspicious. Apparently, we got tweets and text messages yesterday, a lot of misinformation that this was actually some kind of rioting, but it's nothing like that. They're saying there's no suspicious activity whatsoever, and that it's just it seems like they just had a problem there that has nothing to do with that. Blaze started in the auditorium, contained in that area of the church, um, and so fire is currently being investigated by detectives. But they think right now it's nothing like that. I'm so sorry. I am sorry for the students who I believe use that, and many other people in the community who use that over there. I'm so sorry to start with that kind of news this morning. It's not generally what we go for, right? It's unfortunate. Um, let's talk about something a little bit more positive. Let's talk about the fact that Town of Babylon is opening up for business, even though we have a situation here with the COVID-19. We are considered to be opening up phase two come next week. We are currently in phase one, and we are very slowly rolling things out. And so, if you want to check the guidance that is actually out there on the system, it's in our group at I Love Babylon Unlimited. But on top of that, you can go to the Town of Babylon website. Just type in Town of Babylon and you'll find it. Town of Babylon website has all of the information there for businesses. Specifically, today they are going to be announcing that they are going to give out permits for dining outdoors. Outdoor dining is coming back to Babylon, and that's definitely a good sign that we are opening back up as a business. Today at around 12:30, my understanding is that they're going to be having a a press conference to talk about doing that, and they're going to have it at Restoration Kitchen and Cocktails in Lindenhurst today. Town supervisor will, of course, be in attendance, as well as Deputy Town Supervisor Tony Martinez, Anthony Mineta, Town Councilman, and many other Babylon officials. Let's talk a little bit about what this group actually really got started on, coronavirus. And see, unfortunately, as far as I know, the 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 information coming from Suffolk is still not being parsed out to us the way it used to. So you can get the Suffolk general numbers, I guess, uh, but you can't really get the individual numbers. So even though this is from the patch and saying Deer Park, North Babylon, New York, coronavirus, it's not really specific to us. It's kind of like, here's Suffolk County and here's some of the information. It's general information. It's not the way I'd like to receive it, but it's okay. It is what it is. What are we going to do? The good news, let me give you some good news, right? Mm, there's some great news, actually. Jerome Smith, congratulations, my man. Jerome Smith, one of the hospital's first coronavirus patients, has just been released after 74 days. 74 days. And he's from Copake. And there he is. They got him out. I can't imagine how difficult that must have been for both his family and friends and himself. I know that afterwards, it's very difficult to deal with what's happening with coronavirus. It makes you kind of it goes after your organs, and so I wish him the best. I hope he'll be fine. Protesting is still going on around town, and that should be expected. The idea of protests is so that you do it until something happens, until something changes. And I get it. Everybody wants to see any change, right? But that's the point of protest. There is a part of your community that is suffering, and what they're doing is inconveniencing everybody else until someone comes in and says, okay, we're going to make these changes. And they need to be made at the federal level, they need to be made at the local level. If you want to know what those are or how you can help, come right again into the group or on the Isle of Babylon page itself, and you can check that out and see what we talk about over there as well. All right, things that you can do to actually help, right? Not just talk about it. Let's do something. Huntington Now is reporting that they in Huntington and town of Huntington are closing the town pools, spray parks. They're going to remain closed this summer. And as it turns out, so is the town of Babylon. And so we are not going to be having the pools and the spray parks this year, this summer. They're probably going to remain closed for the entire duration. I can understand it's the COVID-19. We've got a situation. And so I get it. I do understand. And so let's enjoy the beaches as much as we possibly can because we've got lots of those. And let's go out and maybe enjoy outdoor dining because that is actually coming back. There are lots of things to do around town of Babylon, including our parks, including our. We'll find other things to do. It's really a shame because I used to love to go there and just, hey, here, kids, let's go to the pool. Here, kids, let's go. The one at Phelps Lane is fantastic, but I understand COVID-19. I think we all understand. Don't understand how people are all running up and down in the streets, but it is what it is. I, I understand. I don't uh, I don't know if it's right, but I understand. Oh, look at this. We made the news. Babylon Breast Cancer Coalition. Today, mm, I'm going to be checking in with the Babylon Breast Cancer Coalition because tomorrow at 7 p.m., I'm going to be hosting their happy hour bingo. And that's what we will be talking about at 7 p.m. tomorrow and enjoying that into the evening. There's at minimum, there's $100 prize from me to you. It's sponsored by Long Island's Greatest. And North Babylon Wine and Spirits is going to be bringing in a bottle of something delicious for each person who wins. We do 5 games, but there are also other prizes in between. We do a little scavenger hunt, virtual scavenger hunt. So if you've got something nearby, so check it out. It's probably going to be related to what we've got here. And then the idea is pay $10 for one bingo card, and there's $5 for each additional after that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have a great day. I hope you have an excellent day today. This is I Love Babylon. Ryan Williams signing off from I Love Babylon. I love you, Babylon. Have a great